Hey, it's Didicus Ramos again. I just wanted to share a few things with you and some of the excitement that I'm feeling right now. I'd like to share my story with you a little bit. Really, I should probably roll back a couple weeks, but this weekend we just finished a wonderful event, and it got me all psyched up and got me really stoked about what I'm doing and what's happening in my life. But a couple weeks ago, I got fired. Yeah, that's simple. I was working for a big box corporation, and the way they did things, do more with less, that was their slogan, and I guess I was part of the less. Anyway, they pulled me in the back room. They said, you know, you are terminated. And they expected, I guess, that I was going to break down and cry or beg for my job or just go absolutely hysterical. Instead, for the first time in 6 years, I started to smile. I just had a great big grin on my face, and they just kind of looked at me kind of strange. They even escorted me out of the building. I took off the apron I had on with all the junk in it that they made me carry around, and out the building I went. Now, I didn't run out the building, but I gotta tell you, by the time I made it to the front door, I was nearly dancing. That's how excited I was. I was happy, I felt lighter, and like bricks on my shoulders of stress just fell right off. It was wonderful. So I kept on going across the parking lot. They had to settle with me. They had to pay me for my vacation time that they kept denying that I could take. So they paid me cash for it. They had to give me my last week of pay there, and a couple days later I even got another paycheck for the 2 weeks before that. It was, all in all, quite good. So I went to the bank on the way home and deposited that money, and the first thing I did when I got home was get on my computer and raised my standing in the company that I'm working with right now, my company. And that's the big excitement that I have. I'm working for myself, and it feels great. I've done this a dozen times before. I've tried everything that you can think of, and I thought, well, you know, I just don't feel like I fit in with the regular job cycles. I had regular desk job. I worked for a city for 10 years. I showed up in the morning and I went home at night, and I did everything that they asked me to do. But I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more effective, and they wanted me to fill out forms. You know, apply for grants, stuff like that, which is great, but there's more to life than that, and that's what I wanted to do. That's what I did do. Hey, little dog took exception to me standing here. Anyway, so my story continues. I got fired. They thought I was going to fall apart. I didn't. I went home and I signed up for the event that I couldn't get permission to go to from my bosses. Well, now I only had one boss, so I asked myself, do you want to go? Hey, I was very liberal with myself. I said, yeah, go ahead, try it. What's the worst that can happen? Your life can change? Not such a bad thing. So I went to the event, and it was 4 days, 4 wonderful days, met wonderful people, very generous people that shared with me and I shared with them. And it's working. It's working. Now, I've been in this business for a couple months now, and things were kind of shaky. I had some success, but not a major successes, and I was just pedaling along. Then, when I got fired, I started to put my time where I wanted to put it, in this business, in making things a success for myself. And it balled up in me, right in my gut, and just pushed right up through and came out as a smile on my face. That's the kind of energy I got from just being able to say, I'm my own boss. Whatever happens from now on, that's me. That's me. That's my responsibility, but it's my efforts too. It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. You got to work. You got to do something. You got to take action. So I've been one of those guys that, boy, I wish that they had paid me to go to school, because I loved to learn things. I loved to be taught. I love to just suck it in like a sponge, and that's the way I was. But you don't get paid for that stuff. And even in business, especially in business, you don't get paid for learning the stuff. You get paid for applying what you learned. And that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm learning the stuff, but I'm getting paid for applying what I learn. And that's great. So, today I'm making another video. I've made a ton of videos. They're all out there. and I'll be making a ton more. But I'll share with you what my life has been like and what I'm going through, and you'll be able to document some of the effects that I'm having and some of the successes. I'll let you know that too. I know that right now you can earn, $25, $100, maybe $500 a day just doing what I'm doing. That's not too shabby. It's a lot better than when I was wearing an apron, I gotta tell you that. So, see you later. If you want to know more about this, my friend Adam Whiting made a video just below this one. Just click on the link below, and he'll explain what the business is all about and how you can get involved too. Yes, I know, Adam. It's not just a video that I pulled off the internet or that the company gave me to use. I met him, I know him, he knows me, he knows my story, and I know his story, and that's great. All right, I'll talk to you later.